Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Silvia and this is Curupisa Crochet. Today I'm featuring this tutorial to show you how to make these basic shapes that you can see here: square, oval and circle. In fact, this is a series of tutorials that I will be showing you. The first one, we will work with the circle. In the next few weeks, I will show you how to make these other shapes, the square and the oval. But before that, let me invite you to subscribe to my channel. You will find a button here on the right corner. So press there and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I upload a podcast or a tutorial. To begin with, we'll start with a magic circle. Well, not magic, it's an adjustable ring that we'll get by wrapping the yarn around the finger like this. And once you have that loop, insert the hook from front to back, yarn over and pull the yarn towards the front and make a chain. Now we'll fill this ring with 8, well, in this case 8 single crochet stitches, as you can see, and be careful to carry this little yarn tail from the beginning so it's not loose. Go on until you reach the 8 stitches. I'm using this time a base of 8 stitches, but you can come up with a number that suits you better. Adjust the yarn as I showed you, and to join the first and the last stitches to go on working in round, do this. Pass the hook from back to front through these 2 loops. As you can see here, let me show you better. And grab this loop from the last stitch and pass it towards the back of this circle. This will give you a neater way to join, and so that joining won't be too visible in the front of your circle. Chain 1, and now in this second round we'll be making increases all around the base. That's to say, you'll make 2 single crochet stitches on top of each single crochet from previous round. This way we'll double the amount of stitches that we'll get in this round. As we started with 8 single crochet stitches, in this round we'll reach the number of 16, and so you will see that with every round we add, we'll be multiplying the number of stitches. On the first round we have 8, on the second we'll get 16, and then we'll triple the number on the third round, so we'll have 24 and so on. As you see, I'm completing this round and reaching the final stitch. Remember, it's 8 increases, single increases, that's to say 2 stitches on top of each base stitch. Join the round the same way we did on the previous round. That's to say, insert the hook from back to front, and this will be going through the first chain stitch that you did on the first round. Pull the yarn, that yarn loop that's from last stitch, to the back, so that starting chain will be hidden. And now continue working on the third round. Now let me show you something that you'll have to take account of here in this round, the third one. Now we won't work with one increase on each stitch. We'll alternate one single crochet on top of one stitch and two single crochet or an increase on the next one. And as we want to get a neat shape for this circle, we'll have to manage not to put an increase on top of the increase of the previous round. So insert the hook and do the increase in the spaces in between increases. So in this round we'll work one single crochet on one base stitch and two single crochet on the next stitch. And this way we have 3 times as much as the stitches we had on the first round. You'll now complete the round and we'll join again the first and last stitches as I showed you before. Well, here I zoomed in so you could appreciate what I have told you. You see I have 2 stitches here and then 1 single crochet all alone between increases, and then 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and that's the same until you reach the end. For the next round you have to remember to put the increases in between and not on top of the previous increase. And this will allow you to have the round shape of a circle and not a shape of an octagon or a hexagon or whatever shape you might achieve by placing an increase on top of the previous one. So let's continue. And you see here I have reached the end of the round. In this case I'll show you the most traditional way to join first and last stitches by using a slip stitch, and then chain 1 for the next round, and in here for this round we'll have an increase on one stitch, then 1 single crochet on the next stitch, another single crochet on the next one, and that will be the series that you'll repeat through to the end of the round. So here we had 1 single crochet, another one, and in here I've placed an increase with the precaution of not putting it on top of the increase of the previous one. As you see here, I've placed it between increases. Sorry. So this time I'll have one increase on one stitch and one single crochet on each of the next two single crochet stitches of the base. You'll see that you'll get the hang of it very easily, and if you noticed, maybe you did, with every new round that you add, you'll have one more stitch between increases. So now I'll try to finish this round, and here I've finished it. This time I'll join the stitches of the round as I did on the first and second round, pulling the yarn to the back of the circle, so it will be on the wrong side of the crochet. You see, you can notice it on the wrong side, but it's not that noticeable on the front part. This time in this round I'll have to do the series of 3 single crochet stitches and then 1 increase, and then 3 single crochet, 1 on each base stitch. And as I told you, I'm very careful to avoid placing the increase on this round over the increase of the previous one. Here you can see I made another circle, and I worked until I reached the 6th round, and on that round I worked 4 single crochet stitches between increases. If you notice that it ruffles on that last round, that's a sign that you are increasing too many stitches, so you can alternate one round with increases and then during the next one only do 1 single crochet on top of each single crochet, and then on the next round you will increase again. That's in order not to get a ruffly circle.